to my channel. This is Teresa, and welcome to December Daily Advent 2023, Day 21. So what you see on my desktop is a couple of envelopes, and I am going to make what I call a wraparound envelope with this, or wraparound envelopes, because there are two. First thing that I'm going to do is coffee dye them. This is a mixture of instant coffee and water. I am going to do the inside of the flap because the flap will be a working component on this, and so I want it to be dyed. Dry these with my Stampin' Up heat gun. Now I am live right now, but if you're watching the replay, you may want to go have a cup of coffee or tea, or even during the live. But if it's not live and it's the replay, you could fast forward. That would be a good solution for getting through this time when I'm blow drying. We'll try some music too. Ah, I didn't want that one on there. I'm trying to touch things with my left hand, and that's not a good idea. So this is a wraparound envelope. Oh. Okay, there's the music.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow. In one horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a...
Okay, we're getting closer, but these are nice heavy envelopes. And so they're taking just a little bit to dry. So I am going to go ahead and see if I can move forward with this. I think I want to leave that open. And let's see. These are going to be attached like that. And actually, when I sew, I want to sew, because they're going to go around like that. So I want to sew like this. And it's a little wet still, so lots of sews. I don't think that would cause any problem to sew that while it's still wet. Okay, let's give this a try. I'll just be over here on the side doing the sewing. I don't measure, I just like guesstimate things. So it takes me a little bit to think of what my gut tells me might be a good spot. Here we go. Things are going sideways on me. Okay, there's one side. And I've got too much fabric. So this is intended to be a wraparound envelope, but it could also be sewn into a journal. Thus the space. The space is important for if you want to sew it into a journal, or it's important for the wraparound part of it too. So I want about the same equal distance on both sides. go. You cannot see what I'm doing. I need a little paper clip. I'm not the best sewers, so this takes me a while to get things lined up. Sometimes my machine gets stuck. There we go. Oh, I didn't turn the other light on. Oh. Oh, so that's a negative about doing this while it's still wet. It tore right here. But thankfully, this is for a junk journal, so tearing is just par for the course in my life of crafting. So that will go like that, and that can wrap around. And then there will be closures for these. And let's just put a little bit more heat on there. So a little bit more music.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. o'er the fields we go, laughing.
That makes it a little drier. This, I'm just looking at this. Oh my gosh, that is such a fun space. So many things can be done with that space. It's very distracting. Okay, so that goes like that. Oh, that should have been 8, because when that opens, that shows. I thought I did on that one. Well, oh, that's okay. We'll work with it. That's what we do. Now, I was thinking about doing magnetic closures, but that's a lot of work, so I'm going to do Velcro closures. Let me find my Velcro. Oh. Okay. I'm going to use the little tiny ones though. This does not feel very sticky. Oops. At least not on one side, it doesn't. And I always like the clear side on the bottom. Excuse the shakiness. I'm trying to figure out which is which. Pretty sure that's the clear side. Okay, so then so will that work right there? Yep. Give that glue a chance to dry. There, that's right where our little tear is, which is a perfect opportunity to use some of our fun age tape. So I always have glue on my fingers. That kind of takes the stickiness away from the tape. because the tape will glue, will grab the glue off of my fingers. So I always give washi and my age tape a little extra help. So let's see, I wanted to coffee dye, I wanted to sew a hinge or whatever you would call that on there, and I wanted to make closures for the flaps. I actually forgot one thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to reinforce this flap. I was going to cut out circles and reinforce this part. Let's see how this is going to look in the journal. I think I had decided I was going to put it on this page. And then you need to open this up. I didn't center that very well. I am thinking about doing something different. So many possibilities. Maybe I'll wait until I'm not I'm not recording, but I'm thinking about like cutting this out, but that wouldn't work because one of the, oh, wait a minute, now if I do a circle from here to here, then I cut that out, and if I bring the circle edge clear to here, that will help with the centering. And then I put a reinforcement here with a big like cardboard circle, and use that as not only a reinforcement but as a tab for pulling that up. I'm just going to commit myself. And this one I think I can pull up. Yep. And do the same over here. That one's down a little further. I think I'll just pull it up. And then I'm going to use this as a template so that it's the same on both sides. Now, it doesn't matter what that looks like because that's going to get covered. Okay, so we are going to need a circle punch. See if this will be big enough. Just need a little piece of paper. That would be big enough. And then I would do that. That's cool. I really like that. Of course, not those colors. And this one has a chunk out of it. So what would look good with those colors? Yep, ding, ding, ding. I like that. Oh, hold still. Looks good. weird. I punched 4 out. Where'd the other one go? Very weird. Okay, now we are going to choose which tabs to use. I was gravitating towards something like this. Or oh, that's a tight fit. Something like this. But I don't think I have enough of those. So what do I have 2 of? I need to sneeze. There's no blue in here, in this fabric. Green, red, and purple. Oh, come on. Hold still. Boy, I was watching one of my videos yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh. The shakiness just drives me nuts when I watch my videos. I like that, but I think it needs to be inked. Ooh. I was going to say to provide some contrast, and then I came up with another idea. So let me grab the other one of these. And then put all this stuff back away. Because I can't focus if I got a lot of stuff out. I saw white here, so I want to ink here. I think I'm gonna like that. Oh, still. There's where that went. Sneaky little thing. Okay, so that would go on a page, and then now we're going to use the Velcro. Seriously, I put the Velcro away. Oops, about to knock my machine on the floor because of cords. Off my desk before I knock it over. You know, I'm kind of think maybe I want to use the big ones. Yep, I'm going to use the big ones. Something is telling me I should use the big ones. The only thing is the big ones, they pop up more. They're thicker. Okay. Now, something like this would be cool. I don't know if it would or not on a journal. Do something like that. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually. Just another idea. Okay, so I was thinking this page, and I was thinking like this. And then what I would do is I would probably, I want these to be able to flip, so maybe I would glue one on the other side, right, a little tiny bit right there, and then this could open and then flip closed, and then go this way and open and flip close, something like that. And I really like that idea. And then you've got in here for stuff. I might even trim this down a little bit. Okay, so how does this relate to December Daily Advent? Well, that's real easy to make that happen. You just pull out these lovely things that Tracy has provided for us in the kit. So we're going to have to determine what is up and down, and I just have been dying to use these guys, and I can't do that. This is not a good place to use them. Whoops. But we could do these, and these would all this foliage would probably look really good with my fabric of choice. I've been dying to use those too. That will look really nice. So because that is so delicate on the edges, I'm going to have to take a piece of scrap paper . See how that looks now. I really think I like that. I threw my glue bottle on the floor. Glue stick. Ah, don't tear. My wipes aren't really wet. They dried out. I'm being very gentle with this because the glue stick, I put a good application of that on there and it really thinned out the paper. Can you hear the chickens squawking in the back? Okay, so that is lovely. So then we could do something like that, and that would be lovely. Let's see what it looks like after it's inked. I think I need to trim some of that off. I broke down and I fed the chickens yesterday. I was looking for a distraction and there was some old bread in the kitchen, and so I broke down and broke my cardinal rule of not feeding the chickens because I don't want to encourage them to be over here, because I didn't want them to do their business in places where they need not be doing their business. But I did it, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm sure I'll do it again. Don't usually fussy cut on camera. It's not the right thing to do. I did it without even thinking. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Let's see if I can get this one little piece. That's really, nah, we're not even gonna try that. Don't kid yourself. I think we can get this little piece. I'd love to get this little piece though. Sometimes if I put it down like this, I can do things like that. I did cut this with the Cricut, but sometimes the graphic has a larger area. Well, what's it called? I think it's called a bleed. And it's more than what I want. Sometimes it's just fine. Sometimes it's more than what I want. Now, the Cricut cut this one super close. And that's why I wanted to trim this one, because I didn't want a huge, I'm just going to call it a bleed because I don't know what else to call it. Get off of there. So I wanted these to be similar. So many little pieces of paper. Okay, so how far? Want that like that. Okay. Ah, careful. Almost pulled that leaf off. Let's see, is that going to be okay? Yes. Anything up to the sew line is definitely okay. Love it. That side looks beautiful. Now, can I do the same on this side? These guys, when they got cut off, their head was kind of funky and they're kind of too big for that area. So if we use this one, I can't wait to have a chance to use the duck, but I don't think the duck's a good fit for this. So we've got something like this, we've got something like this. No, these were the ones that their head got cut off really bad. But they would be so perfect. They would just be so perfect. I wish these guys would fit. These guys would fit, and we're just not going to worry about the heads. They're okay. Okay, so I am going to finish this off, and I may do a part 2 on this particular project. Just going to finish putting down these things, and I'm going to trim off some of the excess on that. And that'll look really good. Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for spending time with me today. And if you saw anything that you liked, please go ahead and hit that like button. And I'd love to hear from you. Your different comments always make my day. And if you're not a subscriber, it would really bless me if you decided to subscribe. And I look forward to you visiting my channel the next time you're around. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas.